Got this minivan on the ramp. So this manual transmission, as you guys can see. So here we go, guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now I think I'm on the flat surface already, but I'm just gonna give it a little bit. Okay, it's not moving no more, so good. Now I'm gonna double check guys. Very good, very good. So I'm gonna put the wheel chocks in the back. Make sure it's safe. We don't want that thing moving. Alright, so I need 4 quarts of 5W30. And then I got the genuine Suzuki oil filter. Make sure you get this from the dealer, so it's original. And I have this filter removal. I only use this to remove, not to install, just to remove. And if I did it right, last time I changed oil, I should be able to remove the oil filter by hand. And then I prefer using a ratchet than the combination wrench, because I tend to strip the bolt with the wrench. But you know what, you could use the wrench too, but I prefer using the ratchet because it's less angle tipping for me. So 17 millimeter, guys, for this. And then since I'm gonna change the oil, I put my key on the oil so that I don't accidentally start the car without installing the oil. And this time I didn't forget my oil filter. And then right there is my oil pan. Okay, I got everything. This extension I only might need it if I need it, but just here. So looking at the vehicle, this is the Suzuki. So this is a mid-engine vehicle. So on this side, this is where the oil pan is at, on this side. On the passenger side. So it's nice to have this cardboard. It really handy for me, especially here in the Philippines. You know, you find rocks, gravels on the cement, and it will mess up your back. Okay, I see it. I don't know if you can see it. It's all the way down there. That's far. It's a 17 millimeter, guy. Oh, I need my rag. Alright, guys. It's a mid-engine, guys. Mid-engine. There's the oil filter, and that's the oil pan. So this side is the passenger side, so the bolt is on the passenger side. Let's take care of this right now. Going left, okay guys, make sure it's going lefty loosey. Ooh, it's tight. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Okay, I loosened it up. Yeah, it's loose now. Guess what I forgot? The oil pan. Oh boy. Alright, let's go get the oil pan. Oh boy. Oil pan. It is. One thing I like about the Suzuki is you could load up a lot of people in it, and then it's easier to drive. I opened this one up so it'll join faster. And what else is so good about the Suzuki? You can load up a lot of people, and when you're parking, you don't have to really worry about anything, basically. You don't have to worry about someone trying to steal your car. There you go, guys. I want to make sure you guys see this. So this is the bolt. But the only thing I don't like about this APV is it's low gear. So it's really good for just city streets. Alright, so I'm looking for the washer. I want to make sure I got the washer. I got the washer, I got the bolt, so I'm good. Boom. Yeah. Look at that oil. So I do a yearly oil change on this APV. And then you can see right here, here's the oil filter. Oil filter right there. So let that thing drain. Yep. And then let me see. I want to see if I can remove this oil filter without using a tool. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's kind of hard for me to do this with camera and headgear and all that stuff. Alright, so oh wow, there's not a lot of room here for my hand to open up or to remove the oil filter. Not enough room. But I'm gonna try it with my hands. Oh no, can't do it. Well, I'm gonna need my tool. I'm gonna need my tool, man. I got no choice.
Please charge it.
There we go, guys. I'm gonna use my tool. Put in my ratchet.
Please charge it in time.
And I'll put it in there. Right there, just like that. Okay, nice and snug. Make sure it's all the way in. Left to loosey. Look at that, smooth, man.
Please charge it in time.
Smooth. Alright. Well guys, I had no choice but to use my tool. So I'm gonna let that drain. Oh damn it. It's spilling all over.
Please charge it in time.
So I'm draining it on this side and then draining on this side. Look at that.
Please charge it in time.
Alright guys, let this thing drain while I charge my camera. Alright, so while the oil is draining, we need to check the belts. So this is a mid-engine van, so the engine is underneath the seat. Here's the driver's side, and you unlatch the buckles, and then you open this sucker up. Yeah, hold on. Let's move the car seats. Oh shoot, it's heavy. Heavy like a mother. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so now we got that tilted. So what I'm looking for is the condition of the belt. Alright. Okay, I don't see anything obvious. Let's check the power steering. The power steering is still good. So the power steering here, it makes noise when I turn the steering wheel, and the noise is coming from compressed air. So there is a leak, and I can't find it. So, but we still have fluid, it's not empty. So the noise when
Please charge it in time.
That's the noise of a compressed air. So there's probably a slight leak. Well, when it gets too obvious where the leak is at, then I'll fix it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So let's focus on the oil change. And then right now, I am inspecting the belts. So from this angle,
charge it in
I
time.
can't really see. I'm just going to go underneath and check for belt cracking. Alright, let me charge my camera. So I checked the belt, and there's like a little bit of cracking. And I know the drive belts, they last till close to 100,000 kilometers. So since it's kind of tight in there, I really don't want to mess with it yet. And also, you see how this cover right here? See this cover? This means it has a timing belt. When you see an engine, you got an engine oil filler here, right here, and then next to it, where all the drive belts are at. If it's plastic, that means it has a timing belt. So timing belt, you need to replace it before 100,000 miles, 100,000 kilometers. I'm sorry. So I'm thinking, if I'm gonna change the timing belt, might as well just change all the belts. It's kind of tight in there. So I'm just going to make it one major job. So close to 100 kilometers, I'll change the timing belt and the drive belts. There's 2 drive belts here, so I'll worry about that later. But I'll keep my eye on the belt. Once I see the belt is shearing off or pieces are coming off, then I will change the belt. But right now, I think I can wait. That's it. So, also the air filter. I got 20,000 miles on this vehicle, 20,000 kilometers. I'm pretty sure the air filter is still good. I'll inspect it when I'll hit about 40,000 kilometers, because you got to detach the hose. I don't feel like doing that right now. Alright, so let's move on to finish the oil change. Alright, so since I got the oil draining right now, I'm just going to go ahead and prep the oil filter. What I'm going to do, okay, so the way it sits in the car, it's kind of like sideways. So putting oil in here, it's just going to spill. I'm going to put a lubricant here so it'll seal better. So that's all I'm going to do right now. So let's put a little bit of oil. So once I'm going to go underneath, Once I do that, I can go ahead and change the oil filter or install the oil filter. I'm having a hard time going back underneath the vehicle, getting in and out. I gotta eat my lunch, you know. So let's put some lubricant here. That's nice. That feels good too. Okay, let's go underneath. That's why I prepped this thing, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Alright guys, so this is the oil filter flange. I gotta make sure that's clean. I'm gonna wipe that off. And you also gotta make sure there's no oil filter gasket. Okay, so there's no oil filter gasket. I'm just gonna wipe off the oil, and then I'll install the oil filter by hand. I'm not gonna use any tool. Then on this one right here, I'm gonna wipe that off. That's the oil plug, and then put in and reinstall the bolt with the washer, and then I'm gonna hand tighten it. But hand tighten it, and then I'll use the tool to tighten it. All right, here we go, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down first. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, see? It's wiped clean. And this is my new oil filter. Oh yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna wipe off the excess oil so I'll get a good grip. Remember guys, I don't use a tool to tighten this up. I'm not gonna do that, because when you use a tool, there's a chance that you might nick the oil filter. I don't want to nick it. Yeah. Let's see. It's tight. My hands can't really get in there, but little by little I can tighten this up. Once it hits, once you're turning the oil filter to the right, and then it gets really tight, all you have to do is tighten it just a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Then wipe off the excess if there is any oil, because you want to be able to detect the oil leak. Okay, next is let's look for the bolt. Come on, man, we got a picture. Okay, next is the bolt. So this is the bolt, guys. So in this bolt, you gotta see a washer in there. So find and look for the washer. You gotta have the washer in here. You shouldn't see it in the oil, in the drain pan. So let's wipe the drain pan. There you go. see there is no washer. That's what you want. So you wipe that off and make sure there's no washer, and then you look at the bolt. You got to make sure the washer's there. The washer's there. Alright, let's go ahead and tighten it, and then I'll finish it off with my wrench. Alright guys, always hand tighten it, and then when it stops, because you don't want to cross thread this sucker. Okay. And then when it stops, that's when you use the wrench or the ratchet. 17 millimeter, guys. Go righty tighty. Make sure you go in the right direction. So I'll test it first. Going to the right. So this is going to the right. So if I was facing the bolt, I'm going clockwise. So my hand is closer to the bolt, so I don't over tighten it. Let me get a better angle. Okay, right here. See that? So I'm gonna support it a little bit. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's tight. You don't want to over tighten it. It's good enough. Alright, so we'll do a double check. I got the oil plug in, it's tight, and I got the oil filter is in, it's also tight. The last thing I have to do is fill it with oil. It's a 4 quarts, guys, 4 quarts. Oh boy. Yeah. Woo! Make sure this is clean. Okay. You don't want any dirt and stuff going inside your engine. Alright, let's put that in there. The hole's not big enough. Alright, so let me use, oh yeah, that's right, I'm gonna get the gallon. Where did I put you?
Please charge it in time.
Oh, where did I put you? Oh, what was I thinking? That was the gallon. Alright, 5W30. This is it, guys. So I'm gonna wipe this off. Make sure it's clean. And it needs,
Please charge it in time.
needs 4 quarts. Oh man, this is tight. 4 quarts. Oh yeah.
Please charge it in time.
So this is 5 quarts. So I'm gonna leave 1 quart here. So I'm gonna leave it right here.
Please charge it in time. Please charge it in time.
Okay, so I'm almost there. Almost.
Please charge it in time. Please charge it in time.
Alright, so my aim was to get the oil level to here. The one on the right side. That's the quart. On the right side is the quart.
Please charge it in time.
So, right there. That's the quart. That's pretty good right there. I'm just gonna go just a little bit more. It doesn't really hurt. It doesn't hurt the engine if you put just a little bit more.
Please charge it in
It
time.
doesn't. Trust me. Just a little bit more. Alright, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Please charge it in time.
Alright, so let's put the cover.
Please charge it in time.
Just snug, right? Not too tight. You got the cover. Well, the vehicle is kind of level. If you look at the horizontal of the window, I'm standing right now and I'm looking at it. It's kind of level. So it's safe for me to check the oil right now. It should be just above.
Please charge it in time.
Just above the full mark. Okay, make sure your stick is up and down. So as you guys can see, right there, it's a quarter quart.
Please charge it in time.
A quart over. See that top on the dot on the top right, or the dot on the right of me? That's the full mark. So it's a little bit over, about a quarter of oil over. So once I start the engine, it's gonna go to the oil filter.
Please charge it in time.
This is good. Man, look at that, it's clean. So I'm gonna do my checks. See my camera, the battery's almost dead, so I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna check for. I'm gonna check for the oil filter.
Please charge it in time.
Make sure it's in there, and then I'm gonna check the bolt, the oil pan bolt. Make sure it's there and tight as well. And then I'm gonna check for the oil level. So once those are met, then I can start the engine. I do not want to start the engine if I haven't
charge
checked
it in
those
time.
three. You gotta check those three before you start the engine. Alright, so I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna charge the battery. Alright, so I checked the oil pan bolt. It's tight, and the oil filter is in there tight. And I checked the oil level is correct. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start it. Alright,
Please charge it in
I'm
time.
gonna start it. Since this is a manual transmission, I gotta make sure it's in neutral. Here in the Philippines, there is no safety check. What I mean is, you can start the car, even as a stick shift, without stepping on the clutch.
Please charge it in
So I'm
time.
gonna start it, and what I'm gonna look for is this oil symbol. See this oil symbol right here? That's what I'm looking for. Once I start it, that oil symbol should disappear. It must disappear. If it doesn't, I'm gonna turn off the engine.
Please
What it
charge
means
it in time.
that if that oil light right there doesn't turn off, it means I don't have enough oil pressure, or I don't have oil, or enough oil. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna look for that to disappear, and then I'm gonna check for oil leaks. Here we go.
Please charge it in time.
Right there. Okay. It's gone. Okay, that means I have oil pressure. I'm checking for oil leaks underneath.
Time.
Okay, there is no oil leaks right there at the bolt and the oil filter. There's no oil leak. If there's a leak, you will see it.
Please
There's no
charge
oil
it
leak.
in time.
Good job. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Please charge it in time.
The oil filter, no leak. And then the bolt, no leak. And the fan belts or the drive belts, they look good. That's it, baby.
Please charge it in time.
When I was younger, I used to be able to do this easily. And now that I'm older, oh man, it takes a lot. I'm just doing this for you guys to make maintenance, so you can see how easy
Please
or how
charge
hard
it
it
in
is.
time.
You know, the Suzuki, the engine sounds healthy. I don't hear any valves rattling. I don't hear anything. But this is a nice vehicle for if you want to go cheap, you know.